Guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about exactly how I have spent over $180,000 and booked over 4,400 appointments for my agency company. Okay. Now, not many people can get these types of results for a couple reasons. Number one, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Number two, they haven't been doing it 10 plus years and basically both mean the same thing. They don't understand how to actually promote their services that generates attention and then actually turns into clients. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through my whole system. You'll show exactly what I do. I'm not going to hide anything away. Okay. And it's the same system. It's the same framework that I've been using for over 500 clients that I've worked with in the last couple of years. Okay. We have people like James Furman, who spent 70 grand and made back 1.4 million. We have people like Evan, who are clearing $1 million a year in revenue, and he started at 6K a month. We have people like Sherilyn, who literally in the first day spent like $20 and got 16 appointments. You know, we have constant results pouring in. Now, the reason why it works is because we focus on marketing psychology and buying psychology. Like, we're not trying to sell people in an ad. We're not trying to be the perfect thing that's ever been made. We're just trying to get the opportunity to sell to qualified people. So everyone's playing a different game. Everyone's been like, hey, I'm going to make this amazing free training webinar. And when somebody goes through it, they're going to be like, wow, you're amazing. Like, firstly, the people you actually want to sell to aren't going to sit through a webinar. Okay. And secondly, no one actually cares. Like, all they care about is their own problems and the fact that they are not where they want to be as fast as they'd like to get there. Okay. So let me show you why this stuff works. Okay. Because again, most other people that you probably see, they're like, yeah, I'm really good at ads. It's like, okay, you're really good at ads, but are you getting £30 schedules for over 2 years on the same campaign? Like, probably not. So, and the reason why it's probably not, because I'm even like, damn, this is just insane. Like, it's unheard of. Okay. So like, it's obviously all the same ads, like in terms of the offer. So my offer that I run, if you're watching this, you've probably seen it, to be honest. It's got millions of impressions. It's 10 to 20 clients every 30 days guaranteed, and you pay per close. Like, it's as good as an offer as you can ever build. And it's going to get people clicking. It's going to get people chatting. Now, let me explain why this works and how I actually position it. So most people, what they do is they look at people like, oh, you know, I'm going to run a low ticket funnel. I'm going to sell a $7 product, and I'm going to ascend people and ascend them into my high ticket from there. Great. You go do that. If that works, amazing. Now, I don't want to sell a bunch of $7 products to people that can't afford $5,000 or more. Because ultimately, who's actually buying, using, taking advantage of $7 products? People that are just getting started, people that don't have much money, bar a couple exceptions. I get it. And they say the whole purpose is to liquidate the ad spend. I get it. But ultimately, I'd much rather have more control over the people that I'm speaking and selling to, rather than like spinning a wheel and being like, hopefully somewhere in these 100 buyers, there'll be someone I can sell a 10K thing to. There's not that much predictability with it from what I can tell and from what I've been from experience. Okay. Whereas with a VSL book a call funnel, all we care about is two things: booking appointments and closing appointments. It's all that matters. There's no like low ticket offer to like order bump, to split testing all these different variables, creating new products, having customer support for those products. Like, no, I have a solution, you have a problem, and then you need to make a decision on if it's for you or not. And the truth is, everyone that is searching for these solutions in your market, in your industry, they're in the market for a reason, right? They click on your ad or they click on someone else's ad, and then they see 100 ads. So all I care about is, firstly, am I going to be one of the 5 ads that they click on, or one of the 10 ads they click on? And I'm also going to be one of the 3 people they actually speak to. Because if I am, I then have a window of opportunity to learn as much about them as humanly possible, to learn about what they're struggling with, what they've tried in the past, why it didn't work, all of that emotional buildup of like, okay, why are you not where you want to be as fast as you'd like to get there? And let me actually see if I can help you, not sell you. Let me see if I can help you first. If I genuinely believe from the data that I have that I can help you, let's talk about it. Right? So that's a simple kind of way of looking at it. Okay. So again, instantly close 10 to 20 new clients every 30 days, and you only pay per close. Cool. It's a good offer. There's a whole video that explains it, 10 to 12 minutes long, that explains this is what we do, this is how we do it. Great. The whole purpose of this is that we want people actually booking a demo, right? So are you the person that we can help? Yes or no? How much monthly revenue do you have? Whatever it is, are you able to spend $50 a day on ads? Because obviously we want to reinforce the fact that we use ads to scale. If we didn't have this question, everyone would be like, I didn't know it used ads. Then we got to sell them on the idea of ads, and then we got to sell them on the idea of us. So we're double selling people. With this question, it removes everyone that doesn't want to use ads, and it allows us to only speak to people that understand that ads is the secret, well, not even the secret, but the main driving force behind growth in the online space. So then they put in information, cool. They go through, and then they book a time to chat. Okay. What then happens is they have a 15 to 20 minute conversation with an appointment setter. That appointment setter, her only role is to qualify. And that isn't, do you have money? It's, what are you trying to do? What are you selling? Do we actually believe we can help you scale? If we don't believe it, based on 101 factors, like, are they open? Are they honest? Do they have the camera on? Like, have they watched the content? Where are they at in the buying cycle? Like, it's not, do you have money? It's everything else. Like, are you actually serious about looking to partner with someone on this? Yes or no? Like, what have you tried in the past? When you've been burnt in the past, why do you feel like that was happening? Like, is it your responsibility? Is it their responsibility? Like, all of these things actually equate to, is this actually a good qualified person that is open to actually receiving support? Okay. Because the offer that we promote is not going to be eligible for every single person that comes through that funnel. And that's okay. Because I don't want to sell 1,000 people. I just want to sell the people that I can actually help. Okay. And the word sell is obviously should be removed. I only want to partner with people that I actually believe I can help. So the appointment setter takes 10 calls a day. She then finds the 2 to 3 people that are actually a good fit, are a good person, are serious about getting support, do have all the problems that we fix with our service. Then they come to me. So I don't even use a closer anymore. They then come to me. I have all the notes. I have everything I need. And then I build them a customized solution that makes sense for them. Some people do pay-per-close. Some people are not ready for pay-per-close. So we then do an incubation where they basically pay nothing just to get access to everything that we have. So then later we can do a pay-per-close. Like, all I care about is if I genuinely believe I can help you, I don't need to charge you 10, 20K up front, and I never will, right? So that's why I do it, because I want people to be with me in 6, 12 months time. And then I get rewarded for that growth, which has happened time and time again. And that's why I'm so confident in not making a ton of money in the first interaction I have with somebody. But what this allows me to do is it allows me to start up here at the highest ticket product or the highest ticket outcome. And then if they're not ready for that, we then go down to whatever else we can offer, whether it's just free advice. Maybe I just tell someone exactly what to do and exactly how to do it. They go do that thing. And then 6 months later, they come and actually work with us and partner with us on scaling. I don't mind. And I do not mind if the person I'm speaking to does not do the thing and work with us, because there's a reason why. Like, I'm not going to strong arm someone into it. Like, you have to do it. It's going to change your life. Fuck that. Like, there's clearly enough proof. There's clear enough results and testimonials and resources that we give and show. Like, we are legit at this point, right? We didn't start yesterday. We didn't buy a course yesterday. You know, I've been in the ad game for 10 years. I've been in the agency game since end of 2019. So going on to 6 years. If you don't believe me, that's fine. Go believe someone else then. Ultimately, what matters is I have a solution that you don't. If you want it, let's make a fair assumption that this is what the best way to go about it. Like, I'm just chatting rubbish at this point, so I apologize. But like, the main point is that if you want to actually scale and get good results, you've got to do both sides of the coin. You've got to get the attention, but you've also got to make sure you're giving stuff to people that actually need it and that it actually makes sense for that person. And also being open and honest of like, okay, you came for this and this is the honest truth. Like, for you to want this thing, you'd have to be here, but you're here. I can help you, but I just want you to know that this is where you're at. And I don't want you to feel like I'm bait and switching and then like, okay, fair. Yeah, I understand. And then I don't come in with ridiculous, like, hey, it's 20 grand. It's like, no, this is all it is. Like, it's nothing. And then like, okay, fair. Like, actually fair. So that's how we do it. And it makes sense because we're not trying to just sell everyone. And the biggest mistake I use is that people have like this crazy guarantee on the front, but it's exactly the same thing they sell to every single lead they speak to. And then that creates a whole lot of problems in fulfillment. Where actually I'd rather everyone come in through the top. So get £30 or like $40 appointments at scale. And if I only close 1 in 10, 1 in 15, that's okay. I'm not trying to work with every single person. I'm just trying to help the people that actually need it and want it. And then the numbers work out, especially through retention. So like, we don't lock people into long-term agreements. Like, if you want to leave, cool. If you don't actually want to be here, I'm not going to go and chase you for payments. I'd much rather people that are here because they want to be and they value us and they're like, wow, these guys are great. So I think a lot of the traditional agency style, even coaching style way of selling of like, hey, this is a 6-month agreement. Like, you've got to do everything. You've got to jump through 25 hoops and bend over backwards to prove you've done it. And then just maybe you might get the result. It's just like, no. Or even just then you might get your money back. I'd much rather just be open, honest, like, hey, this is what it is. This is what it isn't. You either like it or you don't. Either or is fine. And it works extremely, extremely well. So like, it's not how all the gurus will tell you to do it, but it's the way that through a ton of trial and error of having a team of 3 to 4 closers and 3 to 4 setters, to then having 1 setter, 1 closer, to then having 1 setter and me, like, based on like a profit margin, never had more profit margin before. Have we made more money on revenue? Yes, but it's not about that. It's about margin, because if you make $1 million and you got 1% margin, then what's the point? So again, I think what's important is like, set your line, set your goal, re-engineer it from there. It's all about inputs and outputs. Like, even if you're booking $500 appointments, but you close 1 in 3 and you sell a 10 grand product, it's very good. So like, what I'm saying is, don't get caught up in, yes, I have got amazing results with like loads of appointments, but 85% of those people never bought anything anyway. So it's not all about that. I know I have clients that do spend $500 even more on an appointment, and they're very happy and they're scaling. But I also have clients that spend literally $3 an appointment, and like 1 in 20 are good. You know what I mean? So like it all balances itself out. Probably even 1 in 30 are good, because it all balances itself out. The broader the market, the bigger the pain, the more interest. But over time, obviously, the less quality, because most people don't have money, or most people aren't in a position to invest in themselves. So it all scales up and down from there. The biggest mistake people make is that they think their sales problem is a marketing problem. So long story short, I know I'm just absolutely chatting right now, but the biggest problem most people have is they blame the marketing for the sales problem. That's actually a sales problem. So as soon as you start blaming the leads, game over. You might as well just throw it in the bin. Okay, honest truth. I've had the same structure in terms of funnel and system and offer. I've had some closers that have closed 40%, other closers that have closed 0%, the same lead, same everything. The one that doesn't close blames the quality of the marketing. The one that closes doesn't complain at all. I've also probably taken at least 1,000 of those 4,000 calls. So I also know, like, yes, it's easy to blame when you got like a batch of not great leads, but then if you actually look at it from a holistical perspective, it's just the fact you're looking at it through a wrong lens, that not every lead is meant to be good. You just meant to be efficient at finding the ones that are and making sure that you actually help them. So that's how I'd look at it. It's like understanding when you are running ads. It's not a game of how do I spend $1 to make 1,000. It's like, how do I free to 10x my returns consistently over time whilst I increase my spend? Because if you can spend $10,000 and make $50,000 to $100,000 back, you're going to increase your spend. You're going to go 20,000 to more, to more, to more, to more. And that's how people are breaking 100K months, 200K months, 300K months, because they're not afraid to reinvest 20%, 25% of their profits, or even total revenue into the marketing to scale. And then obviously for retention, referrals, everything else in between, you're going to compound that as well. So like the least profitable you are with ads is in the beginning, because you're like, cool, I've got to get the first clients in. I'm not going to make much profit. But then as they retain, and as your ads get better and they warm up and you get better at closing, you get a better team behind you, a better product, everything else, you then start being more profitable over time. So just be very aware of all the things I'm saying. You're either going to value what I say or you're not at all. Either way is fine. If you do need someone like me that's going to come in and has just been through the ringer 100 times and just seen it all, then there'll be a link somewhere in the description where you can book a time. We'll see if what you have, we can definitely help you with based on the data and the clients you've already worked with. If it's a yes, we can help, you'll then get to speak to me directly. I'll literally just unpack everything, show you what I would do if I was you and how I can do it for you, and completely done for you service, by the way. If you like it, you'll do it. If you don't, you won't, and either or is fine. But if we don't have that conversation, we don't know. And yeah, I can just unpack everything and just tell you everything. I withhold no information. I don't sell secrets. I just give you facts about the data and the inputs and the outputs that I see. You decide if you're interested, if you're an agency owner, if you're a coach, if you're trying to scale with ads, if you're trying to start with ads, if you're already scaling, but you need someone to come in and actually make it more profitable, whatever it is. If you're doing webinars, if you're doing VSLs, if you're doing DMs, DM ads, if you're doing follower ads, if you're doing challenge ads, if you're doing anything, like probably done it at least 10, 20 times per strategy. So like, I probably know what the problem is. Most of the time, the problem is a lot simpler than you think. So worst case scenario, I tell you exactly what the problem is and you go fix it. Best case scenario for me, you pay me to do it for you. Okay. Either way, I will see you, or I won't see you, and I'll see you later.